Okay, y'all, I'm so excited. I got the dresses from Afarose and I'm doing a voiceover on it because in previous videos I talk too much. So Alyssa, the talkative one, that would be me. But I did write some notes this time, so I wanted to share them with you. The first video we tried on today was going to be the Cherie. It was in a size 20, which would be equivalent to a US size 18. Their measurements on these dresses were spot on. The images that you see on the website are images of the dresses that you're going to get. So for Afarose, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but they actually have an Instagram, and the Instagram, they are actually modeling the actual dresses that you get. I was super surprised because the quality of these dresses, I think, has been better than Azazi. Their lace, I think I preferred over Avery Austin. So by far, if you like lace dresses, I would say this might be the one for you. This website for online dresses, they didn't disappoint. Even the quality of the tulle, which I think was a little difficult in some other dresses, these were all excellent. I actually have no complaints on any of the dresses. I like them all. The Cherie was in color diamond white with a champagne nude undertone. So I was really excited to get this one. The measurements were spot on and it fit perfect. There's a little bit of gaping on the chest part, on the bust, but I think that's going to be with most wedding dresses. They're not going to fit perfect, but it was spot on the measurements. The tulle and the lace, it has on the second layer, there is a fabric that glitters, so it sparkles like no other. The 3D lace appliques that are on top are very, very delicate and pretty. They're not overpowering, and the train is to die for. The trains on these dresses, when you're buying online dresses for a steal, that is going to be like the biggest complaint. You're not going to get a lot of trains. They come with like the document where it shows which dress you got, and I believe Cherie comes with a royal train. Actually, I think all the dresses I got today are either royal train, which is the longest, or a cathedral train. So I also pulled up the description of the dresses so that I could review them with you guys, and you guys can see they are actually two dresses. Let's see everyone. So all the layers on the Cherie were super delicate, romantic, charming. And it's going to be the first layer. Let me actually put it this way so I can show you guys what I'm doing. The first layer on the skirt is mesh. The second layer is that sparkle tulle that I tell you really made it just shine. And then we have another layer of mesh and then tulle. And then the thick layer of tulle is in the fifth layer. There is a sixth layer of lining, which gives it a little bit, it's a champagne colored lining, which gives it a little bit of a, not a stark white color. And then the seventh layer of champagne with thick tulle also underneath. Another thing to note, these dresses were all super light and airy to put on. So if you're having a summer wedding, I think one of the biggest things, because I've tried on bridal dresses now also, and they're heavy. They're heavy and hot. These were not, which is super nice. The tulle is thinner than some of the tulle that you're going to get at bridal stores and itchy. But because they have lining on these dresses, it wasn't itchy at all. The bodice had some places where I'm like, oh, that's a little itchy, but nothing that was unbearable, nothing that's going to have you, you know, scratching, getting raw during the ceremony, nothing like that. The dress was perfect, honestly. If you're going for a full bodice, this comes with it without even needing, like, this is a ball gown. You don't even need the extra. It's perfect. It's a perfect ball gown. It felt secure on top. There is no boning on the dress. Some of the parts that were see-through, they weren't unbearably see-through like some of the other online dresses. It was done tastefully. Again, the glitter, the tulle, the length of the 3D appliques was perfect. It is a zippered back. Zipper felt sturdy. It's a perfect dress. I loved it. That's for Cherie. We are going to go over the second dress I tried on was the Mirabelle, which is the most fitted dress I tried on. I think I'm going to give up on fitted dresses. I want to have a fitted dress so bad. I want it to be my wedding dress. I just don't think I can carry the dress personally. But if you like fitted dresses, light dresses, you're having a summer wedding and you have curves for days, this might be 100% it. That dress is perfect. The straps on it are gorgeous. It has beading. On the strap, it's very thin and delicate with the mesh material, so it's actually not rubbing on your skin, which is great. There is a mesh lining, right? If you look at the video, there's a mesh lining right in the center, which is beautiful. And again, the lace is great. This is, again, the best lace I've seen on any of the online bridal dresses that I've seen. So the lace is perfect and the train is gorgeous. The train does not feel heavy, guys. I cannot stress this enough. If you're looking at online shopping and trying some dresses on at home, cool, it's great. It's way to save money. But go to a bridal shop and feel the difference when you try on these dresses. There's even a difference, honestly, from the dresses I tried on at David's Bridal to the dresses that I tried on at a little bit higher end boutiques. The higher end boutiques, they just have thicker materials. They're sturdier. They're constructed better. You start losing some of those factors once you start going down in price range. But if you don't need I've said this before, if you don't need a whole lot of support, you might not need that bodice and that boning inside the bodice. You might not need, you know, all that extra bells and whistles. If you're okay with your curves and you're okay not feeling super snatched in the dress and you want something lighter, definitely go with, I would say, Afarose over Avery Austin and Azazi. Yeah, I'm like 100% convinced these dresses are wonderful. This one had a very similar silhouette to a dress by Maggie Sotero that I really wanted. But again, you've seen the video, it really does nothing for my curves. It actually kind of squares me out even more. I'm still a little round in the midsection. Feel free to drop any questions in the comments about these dresses and I'll answer them as best as possible. The layering on this one also, it has nice jersey layering on the inside, so you're not itchy even with the lace and the tulle. But man, the dress felt perfect. It felt like a second skin. If I had a little bit more of a snatched waist, I probably would have gone with that dress. It's gorgeous. I loved it. And then last but not least, I was really excited about Petula because it's a totally different, it was a totally different like cut on the top. I hadn't really tried anything with straps. I'm pretty broad shouldered and I just didn't think it was going to be very flattering, but the cut on that dress is very flattering. The size on it, I tried on a size, gosh, which size did I try on? That was a size 18 actually. Petula was a size 18. So, and so you'll see the other two dresses were size 20s and the Petula that was a size 18 was accurate for my measurements. There was a little bit of extra space on the chest part. And I'm going to be between sizes because like I've told you guys before, I'm working on it. But they were perfect. I will also say these dresses, I'm only 5'2.5", and these dresses were not overbearing in terms of the length. I don't think a seamstress would have a hard time fixing the length for me or doing any of the other construction work. They're just so light. I think it would be an easy seamstress fix, but if any seamstresses are watching, by all means, let me know. I might be totally wrong. Actually, this one has glitter. The train on this dress was perfect. If you're looking for a finish that looks delicate, is inexpensive, this would be it. The actual straps, they are mesh and they're see-through, but the delicate work that went into the stitching is beautiful. It looks like a high-end dress. The back, if you have a thinner waist, it will look very flattering. It is see-through, but again, not overbearing. All the dresses came with built-in cups that pretty much matched my skin tone in terms of like, they weren't like shockingly light or dark. The A-line on this cut is perfect. And again, the lace is beautiful. It has a little bit of a shimmer because it has sequins on the lace appliques on the dress. So if you look at the Petula, the bottom of it, all the lace has little sequins which make it sparkle. And the lace appliques go all the way throughout the train, which I think if you go to the website, guys, it does, like, these pictures do no service to these trains. I want you to go through the video and like rewind it and slowly look at the train on this dress. It's gorgeous. So if you guys are watching and asking about the quality of the dresses, hands down, I think Afarose for me was the best quality dresses. They look exactly like the images. I counted the layers. I checked the lace. I checked the beading. Just overall really, really good dresses. Avery Austin was pretty good too. Unfortunately, I picked mostly satin dresses from Avery Austin. The lace was very pretty too. Their dresses are actually a little bit more expensive, I think, than Afarose, so there was that. And Azazi was good. It just Azazi's materials felt a little bit. No, this is a construction, and the materials were a little bit less quality than these. But overall, drop any comments, drop any questions. Let me know what you guys want to see. Afarose was so kind to donate these dresses to me for me to review, and I'm shipping them back. The only other bad part is all the other websites came with an actual already printed shipping label. These didn't, so I'm gonna have to print the shipping label and send them back. Other than that, I'm hoping it'll be smooth sailing and happy shopping and happy hunting. I might drop a little hint that I did go to a boutique and I found a dress that I absolutely loved. And I might have made up my mind that I might go with a boutique dress, even though I've been looking for more affordable options. I fell in love with the dress that was a little bit over budget. So, word of advice, if you're going into the boutiques to try on dresses, try to stick to your budget, because you might end up breaking all the rules and picking a dress that's a little bit more expensive than you wanted to. And happy shopping and happy hunting. I might drop a little hint that I did go to a boutique and I found a dress that I absolutely loved. And I might have made up my mind that I might go with a boutique dress, even though I've been looking for more affordable options. I fell in love with the dress that was a little bit over budget. So, word of advice, if you're going into the boutiques to try on dresses, try to stick to your budget, because you might end up breaking all the rules and picking a dress that's a little bit more expensive than you wanted to.